The screen opens to a dimly lit room. Outside, the rain falls softly, each drop tapping against the windowpane like the heartbeat of a life you once knew. You sit on the edge of your bed, shoulders heavy, eyes staring into the emptiness before you. The air is thick with memories, the whispered arguments, the slammed doors, the silence louder than any scream. And in that silence, a question pierces your heart: was this my fault? Was I too much, too little, or simply not enough? Divorce. Just saying the word feels like a jagged stone cutting through your chest. It lingers in the corners of your mind, echoing with shame, fear, and doubt. You replay every moment, every harsh word, every tearful goodbye, wondering how it all went wrong. You remember the nights lying awake, asking yourself if happiness would ever return, if trust would ever feel safe again. You replay every moment, every harsh word, every tearful goodbye, wondering how it all went wrong. You remember the nights lying awake, asking yourself if happiness would ever return, if trust would ever feel safe again. And yet, in the depth of that despair, a faint, trembling voice whispers, "This is not the end. There is something waiting for you, something you cannot yet see." You recall the mornings you woke with a hollow heart, feeling the weight of a world that seemed indifferent to your pain. You thought you had lost everything: your partner, your home, your dreams of forever. The life you had imagined, the promises you had believed in, lay shattered at your feet. Every step felt heavier than the last, every breath a struggle against the lingering sorrow. You questioned your worth, your choices, and even the very essence of who you were. Think back to the quiet nights, the tears you thought would never end. The way your chest tightened with grief, how you whispered into the darkness, "Will I ever feel whole again?" And yet, something miraculous was quietly happening. Your spirit was stirring, awakening to a strength you never realized existed. Divorce, painful as it was, became a mirror, reflecting the truth about who you really are. It forced you to confront your own resilience, to find courage in your solitude, and to reclaim. You began to notice the small moments: sunlight spilling across the floor, the laughter of a stranger, the smell of rain on the pavement, that reminded you life was still beautiful. Slowly, imperceptibly, you started to remember who you were before the heartbreak. You remembered your laughter, your joy, the person who loved deeply and hoped endlessly. Divorce became a teacher, showing you that your worth was never dependent on someone else's choices. It revealed that happiness, true happiness, is. The world might have labeled your divorce as an ending, a failure, a loss, but that was never the truth. What you once thought was the worst day of your life was, in fact, a salvation. It cleared the way for clarity, freedom, and growth. It removed what was toxic, what limited you, and what kept you from stepping into your full potential. And as the days turned into weeks, and the weeks into months, you felt yourself standing taller, breathing easier, seeing the horizon with new eyes. There were moments of doubt, yes. Moments when loneliness whispered that the pain would never end, when fear told you that love would never return. But within that struggle, you discovered your strength. You realized that heartbreak is not a curse, it is a catalyst. Each tear, each sleepless night, each pang of longing was shaping you, forging a resilience that could not have been built any other way. Divorce taught you to stand alone, to trust yourself, and to love without compromise. And then, slowly, the perspective shifts. What you once saw as a loss now appears as a gift. The divorce that felt like an ending becomes the doorway to your true beginning. The very thing that shattered your heart protected you from a life that would have dimmed your soul. It freed you to love authentically, to pursue your dreams unapologetically, to embrace a life that honors your worth. The pain was necessary. The heartbreak was meaningful. And in that realization, you find peace. So look back once, not with regret, but with gratitude. Every tear, every scream, every moment of despair carried you to this place, stronger, wiser, braver, more alive. Divorce didn't destroy you, it saved you. It opened your eyes to the life you were always meant to live, the person you were always meant to become. And now, as you step forward, remember this: the chapters of heartbreak are the chapters that teach you how to love better, live fuller, and honor your own story. Your life is not defined by the ending of a relationship, it is defined by the courage to rise after the fall. So stand tall, breathe deep, and embrace the freedom that comes from surviving, from learning, from living. Divorce saved you, and now, the best chapters of your life are just beginning.